What made you choose Islam over Christianity?
I was raised a Christian and I left that to become a Muslim as an adult. And I did that for a few reasons. First off, I did it because of the concept of God in Islam is much more believable. Islam gives you a concept of God that you can believe in the 21st century. Islam has a concept of God that's not contradictory. In Islam, God is absolutely one. It's nice and clear. You don't have a God that's three and one, but still three, but still one. You're contradicting yourself. In addition to that, Islam does not ask me to worship any human being who ever lived on earth, somebody who used to eat or sleep or go to the bathroom. It doesn't ask me to worship anything that's sculpted by human beings or built by human beings. The concept of God is a transcendent, wonderful God that's all powerful, all knowing, all seeing, all hearing, a God that is loving, a God that is just, a God that can do what he wills, a God that can forgive who he wants and who can punish who he wants, but he wants good for us and he sends us guidance, a God that gives us a complete program of guidance, and a God that spoke to all of humanity over and over again. It's not teaching you about a God who only talked to a certain tribe of people who came down one time in history and visited some people and that's it. No, it is a God that constantly tried to guide us by sending us revelation and sending us messengers. So you have this consistent universal message from a creator. It's also a God that holds us accountable for how we live our life. A God that has empowered us, given us choices, not a God that made us and then has to react to our mistakes and then just fixes everything for us. No, a God that has expectations from us and holds us accountable, makes us responsible, good human beings. Second, Islam gives a beautiful way of life. It teaches wonderful values. Islam teaches you to be honest, to be charitable, to build strong families and keep your family ties. It teaches you to care about your neighbors and your fellow human beings. It teaches you to stand up and fight for justice. Not to be some pacifist that everybody pushes you around, but instead you stand up for your rights and the rights of other human beings. It also has acts of worship that build character and build discipline. Islam asks us to take a time out from our busy, crazy life 5 times a day. So we get this fix that we need that people often try to do meditation. We get this fix to take a mental break from reality. And we also get a spiritual boost by connecting to our creator 5 times a day. Also, when we do things like our fast in Ramadan, this is something that's difficult but doable. So it builds your willpower, it builds your discipline, but you're still able to do it and be healthy. So it has awesome acts of worship that fit a human being. And then finally, Islam comes with a scripture that is believable to be from our creator, right? It's not something that's compiled over a long time by a bunch of different people. It's coming from a single prophet. And then it proves itself to be revelation because it doesn't contradict itself. It doesn't contradict the reality that we see out in our daily life. It gives you teachings that are applicable anytime and any place. Linguistically, it is beautiful, amazing with rhythm and grammar and tone. It's miraculous as a miracle. It's inimitable. Nobody can make something like it. And then finally, when it's teaching you, it is things that would be said by a God, right? You don't have any crazy, weird stories. You don't have these crazy things happening that make no sense or contradict itself, right? It's a beautiful, perfect way of life.